Hello, welcome to the Daily English News program on Azərbaycan Televiziya. I'm qocaman. President İlham received in a video Formud Aydın Kərimov due to his appointment as special representative of the president in Şuşa district.
Mən sizi prezidentin Şuşa rayonunda xüsusi nümayəndəsi vəzifəsinə təyin edirəm.
The head of state noted that the first appointment to Şuşa in the framework of the Institute of the Special Representative of the President established on his initiative is natural, because Şuşa occupies a special place in the soul of the Azerbaijani people. Şuşa is the crown of Karabakh. Şuşa is a unique city. We return to Şuşa, and from now on, the Azerbaijani people will live in the city forever. President İlham Əliyev said and stressed that at that time the loss of Şuşa was a great shock for our people. However, although Şuşa was destroyed during these years, underwent attempts to be made Armenian, it did not bow and was able to preserve the Azerbaijani spirit. The other side noted that Azerbaijanis constantly lived in the city before the occupation. Even in the 1920s, when the Nagorno-Karabakh Autonomous Region was created, Azerbaijanis made up 98% of the population of Şuşa. During the 28-year occupation, the Armenians destroyed all the historical monuments in Şuşa. All the springs dried up. In this case, a fair question arises. If Şuşa was an Armenian city, then why were these historical monuments and buildings destroyed? Stressing that now the Armenians and their foreign patrons are spreading yet another lie that Şuşa was allegedly handed over to us just like that, without a fight, President İlham Əliyev said that in liberating Şuşa, Azerbaijani soldiers and officers showed heroism, professionalism, physical strength, and high national spirit. Climbing the steep cliffs, they destroyed the invaders with their bare hands. The other state emphasized the importance of preserving the historical appearance during the restoration of Şuşa, which occupies a special place in the history of Azerbaijan, noted the inadmissibility of any buildings alien to Şuşa. After the restoration, life in Şuşa should boil. After the return of people, Şuşa should have a very rich cultural life, President İlham Əliyev said, and stressed the importance of holding both Republican and international events there, noted that the Xarı Bülbül Festival and the Days of Vagif poetry should be resumed. His mausoleum should be rebuilt this year, and poetry days are to be held in front of the mausoleum. President İlham Əliyev expressed the election of Şuşa, the capital of Islamic culture, by UNESCO, as well as the cultural capital of the Turkic world by the Turkic Council, by the great interest of both the Turkic and Muslim world in the city. The state gave instructions to hold presentations related to Şuşa in various countries of the world to inform both the Azerbaijani and international communities about its history, the period of occupation and work in restoration, on the implementation of infrastructure and urban planning projects in Şuşa. President İlham Əliyev noted that a specific program is being developed related to the restoration of historical and religious monuments of the city. The Heydər Əliyev Foundation and other relevant organizations have actively participated in this matter. Expressing gratitude to the head of state for the confidence placed in him, Aydın Kərimov assured that he would make every effort to fulfill the task set for the plan and systematic reconstruction of Şuşa.
Azerbaijan's Defense Ministry released video footage from the Güerçin Veyselli village of Cəbrayıl region. Güerçin Veyselli is a village in Şahvəlli Administrative Territorial Unit of Cəbrayıl region located on the plain. The village, which was occupied by Armenia in 1993, was liberated by the Azerbaijani Armed Forces on October 19, 2020. The winter session of the Parliamentary Assembly of the Council of Europe continues. On the third day of the session, the fight against the coronavirus pandemic of Russia, the issues of vaccination was discussed. It was noted that there are serious delays in the vaccination process around the world. In the course of the discussions, it became clear that although the start of vaccinations is crucial in the fight against the virus, it's too early to talk about the end of the pandemic. The head of the World Health Organization, Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus, said that the main reason for this was the injustice in the vaccination process. Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus added that in order to ensure the effectiveness of the fight against COVID-19, it's important to complete the vaccination of at-risk elderly people and health workers around the world in the first 3 months of this year. To do this, first of all, some countries must stop purchasing too much vaccine. During the discussions, a member of the Azerbaijani delegation, Nigar Arpadaraya, informed about the steps taken in the fight against pandemic in our country and the progress of the vaccination process. Following the discussions, the Parliamentary Assembly of the Council of Europe adopted a resolution entitled Vaccination Against COVID-19, Ethical, Legal and Practical Considerations. The session also discussed the socio-political situation in Russia and the activities of non-governmental organizations of the Council of Europe member states. Moreover, a meeting between the President of the Parliamentary Assembly of the Council of Europe, Henrik Dims, and the head of the Azerbaijani delegation, Samet Seyidov, was held. During the meeting, the future prospects of our country's bilateral relations with the organizations were also discussed. 226 infections with the novel coronavirus were registered in Azerbaijan. 601 people recovered after treatment in the release home. 5 people have died after testing positive for COVID-19. The overall confirmed cases in Azerbaijan have reached 229,584, with 231,717 recoveries and 3,105 tests. The number of active infections is 4,762. To detect new infection cases, overall 2,380,074 tests have been conducted in Azerbaijan. The task force under the Cabinet of Ministers reported. That was all for today. Thank you for being with us. Goodbye.